You're listening to the 10-minute podcast challenge that will prove every place is the same. Welcome your host, the irreverent, the cosmopolitan, the wicked, Daniela Vlaskalic.
Hello, and welcome to Every Place Is The Same. I am excited and thrilled to welcome my guest, Matt Campagna. Hi, Matt.
Hi.
Matt, you have spent some time in Hawaii.
I have.
And you've also spent some time in Ireland.
I also have.
Now, would you say that Hawaii and Ireland are the same?
In a lot of ways. Yeah, in surprising ways.
Would you say that they're different?
They're definitely different.
Today, on Every Place Is The Same, for our skeptical listeners, I am going to prove that Hawaii in the USA and Ireland, which is a part of the UK, or part of it is, are the same.
Let's do it.
Hawaii, sight for sore eyes?
Oh, it's paradise. Absolutely. Everything about Hawaii is such a beautiful place to take in. The colors, the rain is beautiful. Everything about Hawaii is beautiful.
Ireland, sight for sore feet?
Well, it's no hard. Actually, it's easier to walk, I would say, than Hawaii, because Hawaii is made of lava rock, and that can really hurt your feet. And has hurt my feet, actually. I have scars. But I would say the same kind of color and beauty, but they're all kind of green in Ireland. The rain is also beautiful there. But I'd say that you could probably... I think they both hurt your feet, but they're both beautiful for your eyes.
Describe your time in Hawaii.
Oh, my time in Hawaii is some of the most tranquil and peaceful and introspective time I've had in my life. It's specifically the Big Island is where I've found the most spirit of aloha is basically what it is. The idea that you are one with the people and the land, and there's a love between everything that matters. It's the most Star Wars Jedi possible outlook on life. But the spirit of aloha is such a wonderfully infectious thing.
Aloha can mean love, compassion, and mercy.
It can also mean hello and goodbye.
The spirit of aloha in Ireland.
In Ireland, I managed to struggle with a parking meter, and the first person I asked for help with it, came along, looked at it, took some money out of his pocket, paid for it, and said, "That's how it works," and handed me my parking ticket so that I knew where to park, how to use it, and how the machine worked. The people of Ireland definitely have the spirit of aloha.
Love, compassion, and mercy.
I would say.
The Emerald Isle.
Yes, it's as a place that I have done a lot of photography. When they say 40 shades of green, that doesn't even touch it. There are so many beautiful greens in Ireland, and there's a lot of patchwork beauty. The land is divided in so many interesting and ancient ways with stone walls everywhere, and in between each stone wall you have a slightly different color of green. The moss that's growing on one wall is different than another wall. It's really quite amazing.
So color is important in both places, would you say?
Very important in both, absolutely. The greens that you get in certain parts of Ireland are so striking, and yet when you go to Hawaii, certain islands are made of black lava rock. Other ones have green sand. There's black sand beaches. There's these incredible red clay sand beaches that exist. There's so much color in Hawaii, and it's got its fair share of green.
Did you experience fog in Ireland?
I definitely experienced fog in Ireland. In November, it's the time of year where they call it winter, but they also describe it more like a depression falling on you than an actual change of the season, because in the summer, everything's sort of damp but warm. And in the winter, it's damp and cold. And there's a reason that they invented heated towel racks in Ireland, because you cannot, short of burning it out of your fabric, get rid of that moisture. And so that moisture's in the air, the fog is everywhere, especially around that change of the season.
Did you experience fog in Hawaii?
Yes. Good Lord, yes. Vog is a mix of volcanic ash and fog. And so you might look at it and just think it's fog, and then think that you're getting a cold, feel like you maybe have a bit of a sinus infection or something happening. But really, it's just because there's a bunch of, smoldering carbon that you've been inhaling, and it's something that affects based on the trade winds. And because on the southern tip of all the islands, that's where their active volcano is, when the trade winds blow north, Vog hits every island all the way up to Kauai.
So whether you're in Ireland or in Hawaii, you can be experiencing fog or Vog.
Absolutely.
What does Vog taste like?
Vog tastes basically like fog, which is why it's so deceptive when you start to feel like you're getting a little bit irritated in your sinuses. You think it's your fault, but it's not.
Speaking of tastes, more than 2 million cans of Spam a year are consumed in Hawaii.
Yes, and I'm responsible for several of them. They are awesome. Spam is everywhere, and a lot of it goes back to the war when they wanted to have as much meat and protein as possible, but it wasn't easy to keep everyone in fresh livestock. So it was often delivered in cans called Spam. And now they even have combined Spam with sushi, and there are Spam rolls.
Sounds like you spam a lot.
I spam a lot, for sure.
Would you find Spam in Ireland?
I'm trying to think of whether you find Spam in Ireland. I mean, in Ireland there's a lot of pork products, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
And the Brits and the Irish have this weird cut of bacon that irritated my brother so much, because it's not P-mail back bacon like you get in Canada. It's not strip bacon like you would normally expect in the States. It's sort of a bit of both, with this gnarly little string of fat that keeps the two together, and it's really hard to chew. It's called a rasher, but the funny thing about that bacon is that it says Ireland to me so much in the way that Spam says Hawaii to me.
Could you have a rasher and Spam sandwich?
Oh my god, I kind of want one now. Yeah, you totally could.
Do you surf?
I do. Not very well. I mean, I don't live near enough raging surf to get a lot of practice, but whenever I'm in Hawaii, I'm either surfing, bodyboarding, or boogie boarding for sure.
In Ireland?
In Ireland, I didn't spend any time in the ocean. The ocean's beautiful, and of course, there's water at every major city you look at, because so much of it is coastal in Ireland, much like in Hawaii. There's kind of no way to get away from the ocean. But in Ireland, it's a fair bit colder, so I spent much less time in and near it.
Sounds coasty.
Highly coasty.
Do you believe in fairies?
I adore the Celtic ideas and mythology so much that I've written stories about the land of Fae. And the idea of fairies it's very close to my people, but I don't personally believe in fairies, and I hope one didn't just lose its wings because I said that.
Leprechauns?
Leprechauns for sure. Oh my god, I was in street fights with leprechauns. Yeah, leprechauns I've definitely met, and one of them totally broke my brother's rib, and I got a good black eye.
Have you ever looked for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow?
Constantly, and it's just over the next hill every time.
Rainbows in Hawaii?
Yes. Oh my god, rainbows everywhere in Hawaii. Absolutely, daily.
So you might be able to find your pot of gold there.
It might be a long trip, but that could be where it is.
Finish this phrase. Hawaii is
magical. And it's magical because there's something about the people and the way they welcome everyone. And I think...
Okay, we get it. Ireland is
spirited. And I'd say that's because they don't take it from anybody in Ireland.
Have you had spirits in Ireland?
Oh, yes. I've never not had spirits in Ireland.
There's mud in your eye. Have you ever been to a luau?
I have, actually, yes. I went to a luau when I was like 20 years old, and it was pretty incredible because it wasn't like a tourist luau. It was one that friends of mine in Hawaii had taken me to, and it was pretty amazing to watch them make Kahlua pig.
Do you know Luann?
I actually know someone named Luann in Ireland and in Hawaii, which is kind of hilarious.
You know a Luann in Ireland and in Hawaii.
I do.
Tell me about her.
The Luann in Hawaii goes by the name Auntie Luli, and she was the aunt of she is an aunt of a very good couple of friends of mine in Hawaii. Whereas in Ireland, the Luann I know is a member of the O'Doherty clan, which is the Celtic family that I'm descended from. And they're both roughly the same height.
Did you wear a lei in Hawaii?
The moment I got off the plane, the lei just happens.
Can you get a lei in Ireland?
I mean, they do have the Lisdoon Varna Matchmaking Festival in Ireland, which pretty much guarantees a lei.
Matt, I want to thank you for being my guest, and I want to thank you for helping me prove that Hawaii and Ireland are exactly the same.
Anytime.
Whether you're lost in a fog or a vog, looking for the spirit of aloha, blinded by colors of vibrance and importance, looking for a great pork snack or a lei, you can find that in Hawaii or Ireland, because really, every place is the same.
You just listened to Every Place Is The Same, hosted by Daniela Vlaskalic and produced by Drumcast Productions. For more content and to help keep this podcast ad-free, visit our Patreon account. That's patreon.com/everyplaceisthesame. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star review on Twitter or Stitcher, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Everyplace Is The Same. Until the next time, enjoy your travels.